Hello and welcome back to PokeCliker. So, a little something special in this one. Usually, I'm just playing through showing my perspective. But if you did not know, when you get to the end of Kanto, you need to complete the Pokedex essentially to move on to Jhoto. And that's kind of a big task. And so I've essentially, gotten a list of where to find all these Pokemon so you don't have to go through 9 million tabs. You can just come to this video. You will have every single line essentially. So I'm just going to say where to get the first evolution. I'm not going to say where to get every single Pokemon. Just complete your Pokedex and move on to Johto because that's the goal here. I'm not really worried about catching every single stage or knowing exactly where everything can spawn. And so for the most part, I've just given one location where things like spawn commonly, like a low level route that's just going to be able to click through and you're going to catch in 5 minutes. But there are a couple Pokemon, like our very first Pokemon, the Bulbasaur line, which you can only get at the start of the game. You'll get an option between the Kanto starters, obviously. If you pick it, obviously, then you won't have to deal with that. If not, then you have to get a grass egg and hatch it from that, or it will be a wandering Pokemon in your farm on what are called Rindo berries, Rindo berry decks. No idea what a Rindo berry is. I'm not into berries, as you can tell by my farm and my 5 coins. I haven't engaged with that part of the game, so I'm probably gonna have to go the egg route. But that's gonna be a rough one. And so then following up the Charmander line, same thing, we could have picked it at the start, or you can hatch it from fire eggs or Occa berries, OCCA berries, Occa berries. I'm trying to remember. Probably fire eggs in one island, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, grass eggs would be in Celadon where Erica's gym is, yes. But there is department store. Also no grass type eggs. Where the heck is the grass type eggs? I don't know. I'm not gonna revel on that too much. Mystery egg. That's interesting. Can be hatched in the daycare. I'm not gonna worry about it too much at the moment. But finally, you Squirtle, if you didn't already pick it, why would you not? But Squirtle can be found from water eggs and is a wandering Pokemon on Pasho berries. Pasho berries. Let's see. There we go. Water eggs are here, so they're easy to find. We'll come across. We'll be jumping around to all sorts of Pokemarts. So there we go. Grass egg is in Lavender Town. We'll find fire egg later as we move along, but I don't want to stay focused on it too much. So our first non-starter Pokemon, that is, you've already caught it. Let's be real. You can catch it on route to Caterpie line, and you just evolve it. Evolving, obviously, pretty trivial. Weedle, our next entry, the next line, can also be found on route 2. We just got one. And then we have Pidgey and Rattata, our next 2 entries, which are the only 2 encounters, if I'm not wrong, on route 1. So there you go, getting through. You've already caught those by most part, so I'll kind of rush through them. Spearow is found on route 3. Ekans is found on route 4. Let's see if we can see a Spearow. I'll give you one more chance. Whatever. And then let's see. Ekans is found on route 4. There we go. We got an Ekans. Next actual interesting encounter. I'm just going to gloss over the ones that are on routes because you've caught them. Also, if you want to know if you've caught everything on a route, you can just look to see if this Pokeball is filled out. So obviously I have everything on route 3. So if you hear me mention route 3 for a Pokemon, and you're like, do I have it? Just check. Easy peasy. You don't even have to make sure it comes up. Anyway. Pikachu is the boss of Viridian Forest. So that one's sort of tough. You might actually have to do this dungeon a couple times. It's not always the boss. You are splitting it between a bug catcher, I believe. Yes, so I got the bug catcher that time. But you can get Pikachu. Very easy. And you'll need a Thunderstone to evolve it. Thunderstone from wherever Lieutenant Surge's gym is. I don't know why I keep... Oh, it's right here. Thunderstone, there you go. I'm not going to spend all my things right now because I do not have that many. Pikachu's easy. Sandshrew is on Route 4, while both Nidoran are on Route 3, so that's a pretty easy get. They just evolve, evolve through leveling. Clefairy can only be found in Mount Moon, so Mount Moon's another dungeon. Clefairy is like a super common encounter. There we go, we got one. And then the thing about Clefairy, so you need to evolve it with a Moonstone. And Clefairies here on Mount Moon have a 10% chance of holding a Moonstone. So I feel like if you just caught a bunch of Clefairies, you would get Clefable at some point. And then, yeah, then you'll be chill. Let's see, we're moving through the Pokédex order, so I guess we'll just scroll through mine. Ooh, shiny. Shiny Arbok, I forgot about that. Sandshrew, Sandslash. Nidorina, Nidoran. Oh, actually, these evolve some way else. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, so I'm a fool. Both the Nidorans need Moonstones to evolve, I believe. So, that's another project. Again, I think catching Clefairies is going to be your best option. I just saw that there's items in the menu. Let's check our items. This is partially for me to figure out how I'm going to catch all these Pokemon as well, because, like, I have to do this. So, here we go. So, we got all sorts of evolution items already. We got a Moonstone. So, can I just apply it to one of these guys, like the Nidorina? Cool. Cool. Oh, wow. This makes it so convenient. I did not realize this. So if you have not been here, definitely visit Start Menu Items. I'm a little embarrassed I haven't found this. Key items. Okay, sweet. Well, that's super handy. So yeah, we can grind out. I don't know why I've just did this again. I don't really want to. But you're really just trying to catch Clefairies, I guess. So you don't want to do the boss. You just want to do enemy encounters. I'm just throwing Pokeballs, but the catch chance is pretty high. Catch some Clefairies, and you can grind out them this way. Which, considering how hard it is to come by quest points, very, very worth it to do it this way, I would think. And still finish with plenty of time. That's the first time I've ever, I think, full cleared a dungeon. Interesting. Oh, did it turn purple because of that? Oh, no, it's already been purple. Anyway, I'm going to stop staying on that. So you can keep catching that. So Vulpix can be found on Route 7 and 8 and needs a Firestone to evolve into Ninetales. Jigglypuff is on Route 3 and needs a Moonstone, which I also said could be found in Saffron City. But I feel like it's just more worth to do it. Yeah, you can get it here. You can also get the Leaf Stone there. But it's more worth it to grind them out from the Chanseys that are holding them. Anyway, Zubat is in Rock Tunnel. Crobat isn't available till Jhoto, so if you're like me, I was scrolling through my list last night and I'm like, where's Crobat? He's not in the game yet, so you don't have to worry about that one. I think we'll use Soothe Bell is the item that we'll have to use to evolve those, so it'll be another item evolution. By the way, it's kind of boring. I don't know, like I think even in real Pokemon, kind of boring. So, doesn't really need to happen. I feel like it's just a money pit, but whatever. That's kind of Clicker games, right? Money and time pits. Oddish is on Route 5. Bloom needs to be evolved with a Leaf Stone, while Vileplume needs Leaf Stone for Vileplume and Sunstone for Bellossom. So another, just another grind. Lovely. You can also use shards. I'm not really sure how to get large amounts of shards. Total quest points. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to get large amounts of shards at the moment. If someone knows, let me know in the comments. Paris is on Mount Moon, but let's be real. You got like 15 of those from grass eggs already. Like every grass egg I've opened, I'm pretty sure has just been a Paris. The guy is everywhere. Venonat is on routes 12 through 15, so you probably have it. Diglett is only found in Diglett Cave in this game. Which, was that also true in Gen 1? I feel like they're everywhere, like on every just random route in every Pokemon sense. But yeah, only in Diglett Cave in this one. There we go, Diglett's Cave. It's also where you can find Dugtrio if you want to. Meowth is on Route 5. Psyduck is on Route 22. Mankey's on routes 3 and 4. Growlithe is on routes 7 and 8, but we will need a Firestone to get Arcanine. Poliwag's on route 22. Poliwrath with a Water Stone, but no Politoed, so we don't have to worry about that. Politoed is, yeah, Politoed's fine. It's not, it's like I believe it's Gen 2 Pokemon. It might be Gen, Politoed? No, Politoed is definitely Gen 2. Abra's on routes 24 and 25, and we'll need linking cords to get Alakazam. So I already had a couple of those in my inventory. Machop is in Rock Tunnel, and needs a linking cord to evolve to a Machamp. So, yeah, Rock Tunnel. I don't even know where Rock Tunnel is. I wrote this down like I knew what I was talking about. Also, probably the only cave I don't have complete in the game is the one with our buddy. Sorry. Also, if the routes are purple, you have them completed. So another good way to be like, okay, I have these completed. If they're this color, you have them completed. The yellow color means you have like some or all of the shinies. Anyway, sorry. Bellsprout's on route 24 and evolves into Victreebel with a Leaf Stone. So, not super easy. Tentacle's on route 4. Geodude's in Rock Tunnel and needs a linking cord to get Golem. Ponyta is on Mount Ember and on Kindle Road. So this is Kindle Road. It's right in front of Mount Ember. Which we'll see. There's a couple things exclusive to that. As you can see, I haven't completed it. Also, wait a minute. Gift shop. Chansey. Nope. Oh. Do I need Chansey? I don't know if I have Chansey on this list. Maybe if I don't, whatever. I'll figure it out. It'll be the top pinned comment if I realize I've missed anything. Anyway, Slowpoke is on Route 22. Slowbro just evolves from Level Up, so we don't have to worry about having like Shelter caught, I don't believe. Farfetch'd is on Route 12. Doduo is on Route 16. Seal is occasionally the boss of Seafoam Islands, so it splits the time with Articuno, but that's the only way you can get Seal, which I thought was kind of weird. Grimer's in the Pokemon Mansion. That's Safari Zone. But Grimer is in the Pokemon Mansion. Let's see. Shelter's on Route 20 and needs a Water Stone to become Cloyster. Ghastly is in Pokemon Tower and needs a link cable for Gengar. Onix is on Victory Road only, which is pretty wild. I have not caught them yet. I remember that's one that I'm missing. Drowsy's on Route 11. Krabby's on Route 4. Voltorb is on Route 10. Execute is in the Berry Forest and Safari Zone and needs a Leaf Stone. So I would highly recommend going to Berry Forest to get him. Way easier than doing whatever the other one was. Safari Zone. You can just get him here. It's pretty common. Cubone is in Pokemon Tower. Just evolves by Level Up. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are egg only, as far as I could tell. I don't think you can even get them from wandering. And then I was looking here. In Koga City, you can't buy... I guess you breed, right? I need to figure out breeding, man. This isn't a guide for breeding, so suck it up, Buttercup. Lickitung is in Celadon City Game Corner Shop for 1,000 quest points. Coughing is in the Pokemon Mansion. Rhyhorn is probably most easily found in Safari Zone. Not a very easy one to find. I believe it's like a 2% encounter. Chansey is in the Safari Zone. Okay, never mind. I did have Chansey on this list. I forgot about it. But you can also just buy Chansey outright if you have the client. So if you don't have the PokeCliker client, I believe this island just won't be here. But I downloaded the client because it was easier to make videos on. And yeah, I don't think it really helps that much. I would rather probably get in the Safari Zone, but useful nonetheless. Tangle is on Route 21. Kangaskhan's another Safari Zone exclusive. Safari Zone's down here to the south. Absolutely miserable to do, in my opinion. I did not enjoy my experience. But I have caught nearly everything, it looks like, except Dratini. Thank goodness. Wow, okay. Yeah. Horsey's on Route 4. Goldeen is on Route 22. Staryu is on Route 20. And you need a Waterstone to evolve it into a Starmie. Mr. Mime is another one of our Game Center friends here in Celadon. Only 1,000 quest points. Lickitung and Mr. Mime are the cheap ones. So, oh god. So, Scyther is like super rare in the Safari Zone, but apparently he has a, like, he can be a wandering Pokemon on any type of berry, like, on your farm, which is pretty cool. So, 30 seconds, so it's right. He can wander on any plant, so hopefully he's a little easier to find there. Jinx is also Game Corner shop exclusive, so another one that's super annoying. Electabuzz is occasionally the boss of the power plant. Power plant's here, top right. You can see Electabuzz there, and Zapdos is the guy it splits time with. Magmar is the boss of the Pokemon Mansion, but I have had to grind Moltres like a billion times. I have 67 clears and I haven't gotten it. So I've probably caught 30 Magmars. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this. I feel like it's bugged. It probably isn't. I'm just salty. Pinsir's a rare encounter in Safari Zone and also wanders on Tanga berries. Tauros is another rare encounter in the Safari Zone. Magikarp's on Route 22. You're going to get Lapras from the Silphco employee. I think it's probably missable, but there is a guy at some point in Silphco. I believe it's just right here, and he'll give you a Lapras. It's in my video I don't remember which episode. I think it's episode 2. I think it's right at the start of episode 2, if you want to see me get it. Ditto is on Route 13. Eevee's in the Game Corner shop. You're going to need 3 of those for Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon. Luckily, those are the only 3. And she's 5k quest points, I want to say. It looks miserable. It's going to be such a grind. Okay, she's 4k. 4k. That sucks. But does it say I have it? I don't think so. I guess I can look. You doofus. I've not been scrolling through my own list. Gonna make this much harder for myself in the future, but whatever. Tangela, Horsey, Electabuzz, Magmar, Magikarp, Gyarados. Oh my gosh, we're almost at the end. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. Porygon's Game Corner shop exclusive. I don't have it. That's fine. I'll get it at some point. I don't have that many quest points. I've been trying to do quests. They're just rough. I don't know. Like, they're so grindy, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Also, I need to harvest my berry. I need to... Oh, I don't want to waste my only Figgy berry. Put that in. Sorry. Don't get distracted. I need to focus. Eyes on the prize. So the fossil Pokemon. So this is also pretty rough. You need to get the Explorer Kit from the Pokemart here in Cinnabar Island. It is 5k quest points. I already have mine. Ooh, you can unlock some other oak items, I believe, for mining, but I'm not going to worry about that. Also, fire eggs. Fire eggs. Did we talk about that? I think I did want to mention fire eggs at some point. So Cinnabar Island is where you get those. Told you we would get them. I'm pretty sure that was the one. I'm like, I don't know where they are, but we'll wind up there at some point. Faye has its way because we're almost at the end. Fossil Pokemon are some of the last ones. So then you go into this area, and you do this mini game that is like the Diamond and Pearl Underground. I believe there is. Okay, so this is like a revive. 2 out of the 3 items found. Essentially, you can find like either old amber, helix fossil, or dome fossil. I believe you also get one for free the first time you beat Mount Moon. So I beat Mount Moon and I got the helix fossil. And I was able to just hatch it in the hatchery. It works like an egg. You don't have to go anywhere to like revive it. So Snorlax. Snorlax is kind of weird because if you don't get Snorlax, so Snorlax has 2 scripted encounters on routes 12 and 16. Make sure you have Pokeballs when you do these scripted encounters because you only do them twice. And if you don't get it, there's no other places it spawns, at least according to the wiki. You just have to get it as a wandering Pokemon on Chilan berries, Chilan berries, which I thought was crazy. I swear I've seen it spawn somewhere, but I don't think I have. Maybe I just haven't. I do have it. So encountered 0, defeated 2, captured 1. Yeah, I've only encountered 2. So please buy Ultra Balls before you do your scripted encounters if you can. I don't know what that point in the game is. I remember I skipped them for ages on accident. They're like super small on your map. So if you see something right here on Route 16, and then I don't remember the one on Route 12, I believe was here. Maybe it was here actually. So just be very careful with that because if you don't catch those, you're gonna be stuck farming. And this Farmville ain't for me. I don't know. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Anyway, so the birds. First bird, we already saw him at the power plant. Actually, we've seen all the birds already. At Seafoam Islands, you can find Articuno down here in the south part. And then you have to go to Sevi Islands, 1, 2, 3. Just like, what a, just, rolls off the tongue. Catchy name, that's what I meant to say. In Mount Ember Summit, you can find Moltres. Let's do another Moltres attempt so I can see if I catch it on camera. Because I've been amazed how unlucky I've been. Obviously, half of my attempts at least have been Magmar. Also, I was doing it without the Pokeball trinket equipped. Which I'm like super embarrassed I messed that up. But, you know, what are you going to do? So obviously I have a lot of grinding to go. I'm not going to finish all of that in this episode because of, you know, the Chans. Oh, we're not done yet. I don't even know why I started like winding down for some reason. So the next one is Dratini, which you can find in the Safari Zone. Last one I still need to find in Safari Zone. And then you can find it wandering on Haben berries, Haben berries. So, also, still didn't catch Moltres. You know, added to the list 69. Good place to stop. And then we get to the final two Pokemon. So, Mewtwo is in Cerulean Cave. We'll do a Cerulean Cave attempt, too. This one, I kind of can lose a lot. Oh, well, we got chests right away, so it doesn't matter. But I could lose. We only got a Kadabra. And yeah, that's not Alexam or whatever. Also, yeah, like, the health on this guy's beefy. And I have, like, nearly every Pokemon. So I'll probably hunt Mewtwo at the end. Also, what was that chest? I didn't even realize how cool that chest was. Oh, now I'm so sad. One more attempt. One more attempt on camera. Let's see. We gotta get the cool chest this time, though. I have not done many attempts for Mewtwo. Legendary chest, an Ultra Ball. Wow. Okay, we at least got a Mewtwo attempt. A chip in a chair, that's all I asked for. This may just take a lot of attempts. Maybe one of those things you really gotta struggle through. Also, I didn't realize or remember, so every time you get a chest, boss's health increases by 20%. So this Mewtwo's beefy. 500,000 health. Probably only get the legendary chests if you don't, you know, if you're like me and have 166 of those little red pills. 16%. How have I not caught it at 16%? Like, at least the Moltres. Like, I believe that is a similar odds. Like, how have I not caught it? Am I doing another attempt? Yes. This was basically me all of last night, just like angrily doing attempts on this, being like, is it bugged? I feel like I got the first 2 birds, like, you know, first or second try. Will increase the enemy health. We got a Magmar. I'll probably just grind these off camera, but it's interesting to show what the grinding process for a boss is. I wish you could auto the dungeons. I think it's crazy you can't. This is an idle game. It is not a make me do dungeons game. I also need to get an auto clicker for this game because it makes you click a lot. The final Pokemon 151. Everyone knows it. It's Mew. So, go to Fuchsia City. Talk to youngster Wendy. Wendy will tell you where there have been Mew sightings. So, Kanto Route 20. Once you get to Kanto Route 20, so Route 20 is right here. You have a 1 in 4,000 chance of getting a Mew. You get a Mew, like I did. I got one on accident, like right after starting playing. But it's also taken me 70 attempts to get Moltres, so, you know, there's some grinds in this game, for sure. But I hope everyone enjoyed. If you want to see my journey through this game, you can drop a sub. And there'll be more of it. I'm going to keep grinding away at this. I need a lot of quest points. More quest points than I want to think about. But I'll survive. Harvest. Oh man, I gotta farm. We're almost there. That's it. I'm just gonna keep grinding away. I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. Bye bye.